Welcome to Gold Squadron Paint Wars, a painting competition that gives 3 painters the same model, theme, and 2 weeks to give us their best work, whose technique, artistic choices, and most importantly, execution of today's theme will earn them a Paint Wars Champion medal. Hello everybody, my name is Yo Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from round 2 of the Galactic Championship Qualifier, the Lamu edition. It is hyperspace. How's it going? Today I'm joined by producer James Ritter and commentator William Hagewood. How's it going, Will?
Going great. I'm very excited for some hyperspace action today.
Hyperspace action. Look at these lists. Look at these lists. If you don't know what hyperspace is a restricted format that is official that makes it so that only certain pilots and upgrades are legal to be played in the tournament. 2 out of our 8 qualifiers in the Galactic Championship Qualifier Series are hyperspace, and this is one of them. Well, I'm about to open up the Choose Your Champion bets. We'll go ahead and break down those lists. It is time to choose your champion.
All right. We're going to start with this Republic Super Beef here, flown by Matt Nute. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 104th Battalion pilots. That's the I-2 lowest generic ARC 170. 3 dice out the front, 9 total health, and 2 dice out the rear. Leading this clone battalion is none other than Oddball in the Torrent. Oddball has with him Thread Tracers. Nice little combo there. And if you're not familiar with Oddball, it says, after you fully execute a red maneuver or perform a red action, if there's an enemy ship in your bullseye, you may acquire a lock on that ship. So it does have a lot of red maneuvers on its dial. Things like hard 1, 3 bank, but also has a red action with that barrel linked into red evade. Now, you may think that his ability would be counterintuitive to thread tracers, but I actually like the combination of being able to barrel roll into evade and get a target lock to shoot the thread tracers. Most people forget that you can shoot them with a lock in addition to focus and calculate. So it actually has quite a few options there to get those tracers off to help out on these 104s. And 8 packs, this list is packing a lot of health, and with the ease of double modifying these shots on the arcs, we could be in for some good attacks. But on the other side, Mark Warrell flying a very interesting First Order squad. It was hard to find a First Order squad without Kylo in it these days. That wasn't generic spam. And Mark has put together a very interesting 4-piece here. This is,
and it looks like we got shots right away through the cloud. I don't know if it does anything. 1 hit, 1 crit. If there's damage, we're closing it. We'll close the bets. No damage. Continue.
Not a problem. Yeah, I better be wrapping this up quick because those interceptors are fast. Let's start with the support ship, though. That's Gideon Hask with Fanatical and Agent Terex. Gideon Hask allows a ship to roll a 3rd dice if the opponent is damaged for the cost of a string. So some potential to boost up the extra attacks here. Combines with taking the depletes from the interceptors, which I'll get to in just a moment here. Fanatical obviously is going to be, if you're unshielded, you can convert a focus to a hit on offense, and then Agent Terex can pass out calculates at the start of engagement phase So overall, pretty good support ship here to help out the team. We have Scorch with Fanatical. Scorch takes the stress to roll a third die. Does not combine with gaining Hast's ability. It's not how that works. Hollow, one of my favorite First Order ships here, with Proud Tradition and Proton Rockets. Hollow has to pass a token at the start of engagement. Proud Tradition allows it to get a focus or take focus actions even while stressed. Perfect for those 2 sloops and 5k turns. And then Proton Rockets. Now this is interesting because the fine-tuned thrusters on the interceptors, they can take a deplete or strain for a target lock or barrel roll. So Hollow can take the deplete or strain, get a lock, and then take a focus action for a double modified proton rocket. You could even yeet that strain or deplete to another ship to have full rolls on that. And then here's a piece that I don't think anyone's ever seen. Maybe not in a competitive tournament. This is Ember. This is First Order Carnor Jax if you're a first edition throwback player like myself. But Ember, also in the Interceptor, I-4 here, has the ability while you perform an attack, if there is a damaged ship friendly to the defender at range 0 to 1 of the defender cannot spend focus or calculate tokens. So long-winded there, but basically Ember hunts people who have damage on them or their friends. That's a beautiful combination here with Juke, preventing them from spending their focus or calculate tokens, and then even removing their evades as well. Has a big potential to do a lot of damage. So I'm very interested to see how this Ember is flown and what he can do with that Juke. It will require him to take a lot of evade actions, but you have Agent Terex to sling you some calculates once in a while.
And the ship ability.
Well, the ship ability only gives you target locks or barrel rolls.
I may be able to scoop up some target lock evade.
Yeah, target lock evade. Callus throws you the calculate. Has a lot of options here, and we see that the interceptors and Scorch have dove right into the gas cloud field here, and the arcs have turned away. Damn, what's the strategy here? Are they just heading towards this big open area? Would they rather fight there than in the gas clouds?
100%. So you know what? You guys are already 3 agility. Ain't nobody got time for that. We're gonna make sure that we have space to maneuver. I mean, this is an arc list, you know, arc with 4 C's over here. Right. You got a lot of beef.
Yep, we see. Oh man, Mark's moving quick. I love it. So he took the lock for the strain, and then he yeets it over to Ember. You can easily throw it or clear it with a blue maneuver.
And here we go. 3 dice coming in. Hit crit and modifies for 3. 2 agility on the defense. Spends for 2.
The Arc's getting lucky here, just taking 1 damage out after 2 attacks from that Hollow. Ooh, but
and Ember does have a shot, just squeaking it in. Does Ember have an evade? I don't think so, right?
No tokens at all.
Alrighty, well, nothing on that one.
Interesting. I like this approach angle from Mark quite a bit. Oh, we do have a shot from that Arc who turned to the board edge here.
And we got 2 hit crit. Oh,
5 evades. Calm it down, Echo, or calm it down, Hollow.
Oh, man. I needed a laugh like that. It's, you know, just seeing 5 evades thrown like that, just so casually, in a spot where it just like didn't even matter. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, had gas cloud, did not matter. So this is interesting here. Do you think that the Arcs are going to K-turn or just hard to in and try to meet Ember and Scorch? I feel like they're going to easily get in your what I refer to as the hourglass of that front and back arc.
Yeah, so the K-turn is not a bad idea. You're going to end up being unmodified, but it makes it so that those 3 dice guns are a threat. Though yellow and green are kind of in weird spots where maybe the hard 2 and barrel roll to the left is better to threaten. Red is kind of in a weird spot by turning away. It's going to have to get reset for a following turn. But that does end up taking red and putting it at a different angle than the other one, so you can start covering different areas with the red Arc 170.
Yeah, red will be fine with a hard 2 and then another hard 2, and it'll be in the scrum with everybody else in the next couple turns. He's going that way. Okay.
Well, I like
Get a little flank action.
Yeah, there you go.
Here's a question though for you. Obviously, the arcs don't really get a choice on target priority. But what do you think Mark's target priority is here? Do you just try to take out an arc, or are you trying to focus down oddball first?
I think you shoot what you can.
Yeah, exactly. You're just plinking away. Your number one goal is to not be in the arc of 4 arc 170s.
Okay.
And we did get those K turns from Matt on all 3 arc 170s. Scooping up a lock here for Ember.
Ember didn't go straight. Still wants to hide in the gas clouds. I think that's smart play here.
Scorch. And also you probably want the Psy Shuttle Gideon to get involved here pretty soon. So probably didn't want to overextend too much so that the shuttle can be in range.
Yeah, that Terex is range 3. Coordinate at range 2 here. I think he's going to give Scorch the focus for a double modified shot. I think Scorch has got arc.
He's actually giving it to Ember.
Okay.
Well, I think the most important thing is to just not take damage. If you can not take damage and plink, you win.
And you can see the plan here for Matt. So he K-turned all those Arc 170s. You have the red one coming from the other side. Oddball coming up the middle. You'll probably have Oddball just kind of one bank focus next turn. And all those Arc 170s are going to try to be on the flank of Ember coming right through the middle, or Scorch if Mark lets him.
Yeah, with committing to that lane, I guess Scorches can hard 1, but not if he juices up his attack. He won't be able to. Oh, we did see Hollow get on the flank here, trying to hunt down that lone arc.
Alrighty, Oddball does have a
Tracer? No.
No, I wouldn't right now.
Focus evade, right?
Yeah. It's not worth it. Too valuable. Yeah, you spend evade here, no problem. Easy.
Yeah, with the most likely with the gas cloud protection, you only need the focus.
And here is Hollow taking a shot, uncontested, into this red Arc 170. Gonna be getting some damage. The question is, how much? 2 shields.
Yeah, Hollow has to keep the strain there. I don't think he was in range 2. Nope, most certainly not. All right, here's the 3 dice. Target lock, calculate.
And converts for 3. And you're going to get some there.
Yeah, these early damage are really going to be helpful later on, because then you can start initiative killing these arcs by having that pilot skill advantage.
And more potential damage coming in here. 1 hit, 1 crit.
There's then 2 Oddball, who's got the focus token, I assume. Ready to shoot the arc. Cast Cloud.
Just realized we're in the wrong room. Let's head back to our room.
Oh. So that was onto the arc, actually. The gas cloud obstructed arc. Interesting. I was able to put through a damaged engine crit onto the hull of it.
And going to have a shot back. It is going to be obstructed, though. Ember probably not feeling too bad about this because it's unmodified on the Arc 170 side, and Ember does have the cloud modification. 2 hits, 5 dice. You're just really looking for 1 in a blank, and you got exactly what you needed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mark really able to get that damage on the battalion here, putting it down to just 4 hull. He could easily get all arcs onto it next round and take it out before it fires. That's going to really tip the scales here. There's not much I don't think that red arc is going to be able to do other than block hollow, maybe like a hard 2 barrel roll.
Mm-hmm.
I think you kind of have to hard 2 barrel roll, right?
Yeah, definitely. You're going to need to get aggressive here. And, man, do I want... I mean, Ember, of course, can just bail, though, right? Like, you do have the gap there to the right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have a 1 bank, but I think that's going to put you on the cloud. Sure, you have HAS support, but not the best place for you. I guess you can still get a lock. Get coordinated, and evade, and calculate. Man, I played Terex just recently, and I forgot just how good that crew member is. Because we haven't even talked about the other half of that crew member. Once you spin up the calculates, it gets even crazier.
That's right.
We might see a 5K from Ember if he called these committed arcs to turn in. That seems very bold, though.
All right, the Arc 170, hard 2.
Yeah, gotta get that barrel roll. Yep.
Gotta
so that's gonna line you up for a
threaten.
1 bank, and you can meet Gideon coming through this lane.
He's tempted to go forward to see if he can get a block.
Yeah, well, if Hollow hard 1s, which is their blue hard turn maneuver, he won't have anywhere to go. He'll just be stuck there. So actually, the block would be nice, but not blocking,
Ember,
not bad either.
Getting here aggressive.
I don't think he's got Arc on yellow. Wow.
I don't think so either. We'll go ahead and get you guys the Patreon cam here so you can get a better look at that arc. But I don't think we have an arc right there, right here. And gonna choose to boost over to the side.
Yeah, I like that. I think that dodges yellows, maybe even green's arc. Let Scorch be the hammer here. 4 dice. Coordinate him the target lock. Yeah. I love it here. Super aggressive with these. Little pea shooter FO out there. I don't think Scorch is barely a foe. It certainly doesn't shoot like one.
No,
and gets the block with Ember. That's actually a super smart play because of those tracers, right? You can't have those double modified shots. We do see Ember cut in, no block there, but it's going to have to sit right in front of the arc.
That red, the red Arc 170 is going to get a shot on you.
Yeah, he's going to yeet the strain over to Ember and then probably Terex the calculate to hollow.
And it looks like there is the calculate from Terex, the agent of the First Order. It's really more of an agent for himself, but yeah, it works.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, Oddball's only got one shot here onto Scorch. Real sad about not having those tracer missiles. In the box. Mark's not reading the rules here. Nope, there he is. He's reading the rules. Got to be in the box. We like to see the results here. Not punished for it. It is different for each stream. Everybody's got their own rules.
That's right.
It'll be all right. So this is not a proton rocket. I was real excited to see all those bullseye lines, but just 3 hits from Hollow.
Just 3 only, and gets all 3 through. Pop, pop, pop. And you got that yellow Arc 170 limping 1 health away from the grave.
Yeah, I wouldn't even bother with this gas cloud shot. I'd shoot right into blue here. I guess Scorch could shoot an oddball. Okay. I don't know why he's dinging the strain, but... Oh, he's taking the strain because he's Gideon. Let's read that ability again.
There we go.
What are you doing over there? While a friendly ship at range 0 to 2 performs a primary attack against a damaged defender, if the attacker rolled 2 or fewer attack dice, they may gain 1 strain. I forget that you can see the dice results first, unlike Scorch.
And there we go. We got 1 hit, 2 focuses, and a blank. Gonna go ahead and re-roll. You got 2.
Yeah, it was that was a smart dice roll. What he did was he saved the 1 eyeball result to where if he did roll 2 blanks with the target lock, he could spend his focus and confirm the kill.
Yep.
Very smart play there.
Now here comes Ember, range 1 into the red. Spent the target lock, got 3. Mark's aggressive violence being rewarded. Shield, a card, and another. I think you just got another half points on that red Arc 170. 0 to 63.
Sure did.
All right.
Time for the arcs to make these interceptors pay. Range 1 on Hollow here.
1 hit, only 1, and Hollow should be able to shrug that off, and does.
All right, gotta imagine we're going for Ember here. 3 on 3. Yep. Focus on nothing. Two hits, 1 evade. Ember's down a shield. This is green arc going at Scorch. Spent the focus, but didn't roll any anyways for 2 hits. And Scorch did not use that focus on offense and able to utilize it there.
Easy.
Get the squiggles.
So now the Republic, this, man, 2 times in a row right now we've seen them get spranked pretty hard.
Yeah, I mean, this is, I think this is all that aggressive approach from Mark. He knew that with the board state in the opening rounds that the arcs were going to be heading towards the open area. And once they get to the open area, that's their field to play in, right? So it has to come out the gate strong. Start putting pressure on them in the gas clouds before they can get to that open space. Took a few risks with Hollow out there, but ultimately, just the sheer firepower of these three little ships, Scorch, Ember, and Hollow, have been proving that they can do damage against these 1 agility arcs.
Alrighty.
Trying to think about what. So the interceptors are a bit of a problem here. Ember and Hollow, being stuck sandwiched between two of these oncoming forces.
Yeah,
but there's not a lot of places Red could go.
I think the major advantage is that the fact that the TIE BAs, they have so much speed, right? And coupled with that barrel roll and boost, he's going to be able to maneuver at least to a spot where he's either, taking minimal damage or only taking one shot. And Mark is a really savvy player, really good player out of Indiana, and has played a lot of interceptors in his day. He's a big fan of Kylo. Obviously couldn't fly it today, but knows what he's doing. Has a lot of experience also with Von Reg. So I'm not surprised to see the aggressive plays paying out for Mark, because he's seeing the Matrix right now with those TIE BAs.
Kylo is hyperspace legal, but Mark's used to a supernatural Kylo.
Exactly.
Which is certainly not. That's no. Get supernatural out of hyperspace for sure. All right, interesting here. Takes it onto Scorch.
All right, and you're going to be hitting that gas cloud. I think just trying to get that Arc 170 out. No damage there and no strain after rolling the crit. Scorch getting bumped there. Watch out. Sitting at range 1 of the green Arc 170 and range 2 there. Here comes Gideon trying to help the troops.
I'm surprised he didn't move Ember. I might not be able to fit that barrel roll left, even if he did move Ember. Coordinating, of course. It's Gideon's job. You see Mark very indecisive about what he's doing here. Probably doing some sloops, or they have 2 sloops and 5 Ks for those interceptors. So taking that into effect. Also, maybe, might want to protect your Scorch there, who's sitting range 1 with a lock.
Is he choosing violence?
Because I think we're going to see a 2 sloop from Hollow to line up that bullseye procket on Red.
Ooh-wee.
What do you think about that? What do you think about that, huh?
I wouldn't doubt it. And it looks like Oddball does end up fitting the 1 straight. So we are going to see him be able to do an action here and drops the focus. There's a sloop as predicted, and Proud Tradition doing its thing. Drop the focus token.
Yep, and you can give that stress over to Hask or Gideon. Yeah, might as well just give it to Scorch because not shooting and might not be there next round. So Terex is going to hand out the calculate to himself. It is 0 to 3. Don't need to give it to anybody else. It is a nice way to balance out a ship who's always coordinating, at least to give it some mods between Agent Terex and Fanatical.
Alrighty, and
he's giving it to Ember.
So, I mean, I think this feels like Mark is saying, you know what? Scorch can be sacrificed here as long as I'm doing consistent damage. That's the obvious priority. And here we go.
We have a tracer missile range 1 into Gideon.
It's 2 hits. Gideon can dodge this with a natty and does not. We're going to get some target lock set up. And that gives the red Arc 170 a modification for its range 1 shot. That's going to happen in a little bit. Also hooks up the other Arc 170s who are in range 3.
He moves greens as well Okay.
Okay, gonna go for the support ship. I mean, it's an expensive piece. It's 49 points out there.
I mean, with Scorch stressed right now, not going to be able to fight next round. Going to be a couple rounds before his big gun's on target again.
Oh, Procket! Not going to be able to get all 5. 4 hits, though. Might be enough. Is not! It survives! Survives to fire range 1.
Wow.
Well, we also got Ember.
There's
Ember gets
an
to say
Ember.
something about that. But gonna force the split fire. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Gonna force the focus fire into red. Here's Gideon. And that's gonna be enough with the hit crit.
Yeah, just one at a time here. The First Order just taking down these arcs. I don't know what that card was, but it doesn't matter because that ship is dead. Still at I4 here, so we will move on to... Oh, we're going to start on Oddball now.
1 hit, 2 focuses. Spend for 2. Had a calculate from Agent Terex. And we're going to natty out easy.
All right.
So do you think the reason for firing at Oddball there instead of the green Arc 170 that I mean, they were both at range 2, has only 1 agility on the green Arc 170, is it because you can actually follow up shots onto Oddball next turn with those Type BAs just because of the direction?
Yeah, I guess so. You could just put through, there's a meaningful crit you could put through. He's got a lot more options here. But we're going into Gideon now from the arcs.
Spends the lock. Another blank to blank for 2 hits. And you're going to get some.
Yeah, that's shields down on Gideon. Fanatical active. Here's a range 1 shot with a lock.
You got 2. Got the average. Looking for at least 1 more. Prefer 2. And there you go. Hit crit. That's going to be hit crit. And the crit is going into the hole. What do we got there?
Wounded pilot. So it has to chance and stress after performing an action. So that's going to be... hard to coordinate then, or risk being double stressed if you do coordinate. But then again, we're kind of in the scrum now, so you might not have free actions for a bit anyways. We did use up the last of the Agent Terex non-cyborg sides. Now we're going over to the cyborg. He's infusing those calculates into himself.
That's right. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and pull that card up on the screen. Go ahead. What does it do, Will?
Yep. Let's see here. So, we'll roll a dice in the system phase. On hits or crits, we'll gain a calculate token, just a free token. Otherwise, though, on eyeballs and blanks, you're going to be penalized by receiving a jam token. But has now the action to transfer a calculate or jam token to a ship at range 0 to 3. The Side Shuttle does have a white jam, but that's only range 1 or range 2 in Bullseye. So it extends out that jam out to range 3 as long as you roll it. But, I mean, you could also just roll a calculate and then, continue on with your day. So, very interesting. If there is a downside, you could jam yourself and then be like, man, I really wish I had a focus token, but... I don't think Gideon's out here for his defensive capabilities. All right, here's the roll. That's a jam.
Yep.
Shouldn't be a big deal, like I said. Probably gonna bump. Has fanatical, anyways. Not a big deal.
And those calculates did their work, right? Like they were able to land in the offense that took out 1 Arc 170 per engagement seems pretty strong.
Yep, that was a K-turn onto the gas cloud from green. I like that. Blue coming up in here to block some space. I'm not sure if Oddball is going to have room for that 3K. Be tight. Yep, nothing Gideon can do, just bumps. Bumps all around.
That's right. K-turn.
Do you laughing at the Republic losses comment?
Yep.
I think they're still win condition here. I don't think this game is exactly over. I mean, we've seen it. One good attack on a 3 agility ship, it could be all it needs. Or excuse me, a 3 health ship. All right, so that was a lock. No, that was a free barrel roll for strain into an evade from Ember. And this is a Talon roll. Can't block that with Gideon. Yeah, check that bullseye. You better.
And blank.
Check your bullseye.
Check that bullseye. Get the lock while you can.
Oh, he's checking it. He knows. He's excited.
No, just a bit
on.
outside.
Come on. Just give it to him. Just give it to him.
And Hollow is going to end up bumping there. Not going to be able to have any actions. And here we go. Well, I mean, if you're Oddball, you just fire straight range 1 into Hollow there. This is your chance to rip through those shields at least.
Yeah. Yeah, Ember's not even a choice right now with the evade token.
Here we go. Oh, you got 3.
Oh, Netties!
Let's go!
Netties! Didn't need that bullseye lock. Didn't need it.
And that's going to end up being 2.
Ooh. Half points on Hollow. This is an expensive Hollow, too. 60 points.
Got half of those points. Hollow firing back. The First Order Strikes Back. The unreleased movie. 3 hits. We'll see what Oddball says about that. And all 3 of those are going through. Half points for half points. Let's trade, fam.
Right? We have another shot with Ember, too, yeah. Focusing down Oddball now. Trying to take him out before his support ability gets too good. Just 1, though. Took the evade, so no modifiers.
Juke.
But a juke
is going to force him to make a decision there.
Nah, he doesn't have any tokens, so he just eats it.
Oh, sorry. That wasn't the Oddball. Yes. 2 hits from Gideon into the 104th, and that's 2 damage going into there. 2 shields down.
Yep, you saw the fanatical eyeball conversion there. I mean, this shot has to go into Hollow, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, you kill Hollow here, you're back in the game.
Yep. Put it up. Put it up. Let's go.
All right, 3-on-3, no mods either way.
Oh, there we go.
Right.
You got 2 crits. Oh, there's a crit there.
It's so close. Yeah. It's so close.
What is it? It's a console. It's a console. All right, that is potentially a bad thing in the next coming turns, though. You do have a coordinator out there that can help you out a little bit.
All right. Again, if the Arc with a focus can take down that 3-hole Gideon, this game has really flipped the script.
2 hits. Spence for 3. Gideon looking for paint.
He's gone. He's gone.
Gone. Didn't get any squiggles.
Okay. All right. Matt Nute making a game of it here. It's like my popcorn. Was down and out for just a bit, but these arcs coming in, and the natty 3 from Oddball to have Hollow there. Oh, chef's kiss there, oddball. With worth your points. Literally.
Yeah.
32-point oddball versus a 60-point hollow. Made up his points real easy.
Right now, our score 79-100, still favoring Mark, but Matt is within striking distance. He's got to try to not lose any more ships and take out Hollow, which would get him real close. Get him an extra 30 points there. Would bring him to 109 and get him ahead just barely. It would be 109 to 100. So taking a look at our Choose Your Champion bets that everybody placed earlier, there was a 61% advantage on the Republic side with all this beef.
Side.
Yes, on the Republic side.
Oh, really? People saw Ember and Gideon and were like, I don't know about that. Which is fair. I mean, it certainly could have gone that way if Mark had foolishly just jousted this Arc Squad.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been in trouble. So here's a question for you, Dion. Is this a disengage round, or are we staying in the scrum?
If you're, I don't know. I mean, I think if you're Matt, you have to assume that Mark is scrumming because you have one agility ships.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get away. You don't have the capability of running.
I'm in for the first order though. Is the first order turning away? Running away?
I mean, I'd hit the gas. Some 5 straights. Let's get out. Get out. Reset.
Is turning around. Yeah, Ember's gone. Goodbye.
Yep. Ember looks to be in the pocket. A bank boost to the left will guarantee it. Gonna scoop up a lock first though.
Yeah, so good.
Takes a deplete.
I love that TIE BA ability. Free locks? Yes, please. Well, free. I mean, you take a depleter strain, but when you have blues like that, no, it's basically free.
Oddball shimmying up, just trying to get in the way of Hollow. Hollow probably gets over unless it did a 1 bank to the right. Is maybe debating a barrel roll right now with Oddball? Yeah. And got the block.
He gets wow. That's a call, man. He blocks the hard 3 turnout, which is going to be the we saw the console fire there, but nothing, unfortunately, for that.
Did he roll the console fire die?
Yeah, that was the first one. It said Ludwig got nothing. Rolled 1 die, got nothing after Hollow moved.
Got it.
He did it really fast. Mark's like fast player.
Yes.
He's on the speed chess championship team. I'm sure.
1 hit. Gonna be safe there. That Arc 170 not able to push through any damage.
All right, quick round. Couple warning shots here as we find out the next engagement. Hollow got lucky not dying to that console fire.
Shout out to Dyson Dials in the chat. Said, hey, I missed the betting because I was busy getting fully vaccinated. Hey, get him. That's right.
Nice.
That's right. Hashtag evade COVID, guys. Let's go. All right. By the way, speaking of, things slowly getting better, Lone Star Lone Star Open happening in a few weeks. While I won't be there, GSP will be represented by William Hagewood in the flesh. So we will be bringing you the action there.
Yep. Masked up and socially distanced when possible. So it should be a good event. I keep saying that Brent Wong's been in charge of it, a veteran X-Wing supporter. I don't think I've ever seen Brent move a ship that wasn't other players. But he's been in the community for so long as a judge and tournament organizer. I'm very confident that it should be a good event. You know, a lot of people are excited for it. A lot of big names are showing up too, being one of the first live events. All those tabletop simulator haters got to come out and prove that they can still play on the real table.
Can I speak my heart here real quick, like just a little bit?
This is literally your show, so please feel free.
Like I definitely know that there have been some talking about the TTS haters. While there is some visual stuff that you have to readjust it, I do still think that as a whole, X-Wing players that have still stayed engaged and continuing to make decisions and staying involved with the community, it has been better than somebody who's been completely dissenting, like, nope, I'm completely out until whatever. But that's my opinion.
I mean, to each their own. I mean, people play X-Wing for that social
that's true.
Experience. We did, as a note, we did see that K-turn from Oddball to get
Console Fire dead. Console Fire got him.
Wow. Still gets a shot though.
This is true.
Can't shoot at Oddball. That's unfortunate.
Gonna try to do some damage here to this arc on the way out. Spends the focus. I'll take you with me.
Yeah, right. You ain't living. But blinks.
And hit crit, and that crit is going to be on the hull, and we got a damage sensor array there.
Not a big deal. These arcs have been mostly focusing anyways. Okay, that's big. That's big.
That puts Matt ahead, 109.
Blue could do some damage here to Ember as well. We'll see if Scorch spends the focus for 3. We're going to have to see a natty here. Keep Oddball on the board. And he does not.
Rip Oddball. That puts Mark ahead now, 109, 116. Lots of trading going on here. These shots are going to matter. Here's Ember, range 1, has an evade. That means Juke is active, 2 hits, spends a target lock, looking for a couple more.
Yeah, did he take the strain? He must have. He rolled all 4 dice. No, I had the target lock from last round, so that's right.
There's the Juke, and 2 go
spend
through.
Spend it. Spend it. Because if you let it go through, you can't spend it on offense anyways, because that's Ember.
That's right.
Dion, do you remember Ember's ability?
Well, is he? Yeah. He's not damaged though, right? Oh no, but green is.
If he took 2.
You are right.
So, yeah, see what I'm saying there?
On offense.
Oh, it's only while defending. You're right. Yeah. I'm thinking of Connor Jax. Never mind. I'll go back into my hole.
He's so excited though.
Use the green arc 170, range 2 out the back. Not gonna get anything, but we want to see the blue shot. Come on.
All right, was it worth it? I mean, a 3 agility ship with an evade token. Oof.
Let's go. 2 hits. Should be able to shake this one off. Squiggle plus the evade token. Got it. Now, to clarify my statement earlier, my issue more is with people who have been dissenting about it. Not if you haven't been if you haven't been participating by choice because you've just been into other stuff. Like, cool, no worries, that's fine. But I guess my comment is more for those who are like, no, this is like if you remember very early on as we started switching on and starting the TTS tournaments, like there were people who were literally saying like, this is stupid, right? It's pointless. Like there was negativity towards the activity that is Tabletop Simulator X-Wing. You know what I mean?
I understand.
Active negativity, I guess, is to be clear.
I don't really understand that negativity, because from when before I started, playing online very often, and that's honestly just was in the later half of 2019 is really when I started doing like regular online play. When I started, I was using Vassal.
Yep.
And I always was under the impression that Vassal was for the elite, dedicated, competitive players. But now it's not, so I'm very confused. So we will see how those haters do in real life, though. Like you said, if you ain't been practicing, if you ain't had your mind on X-Wing, could be a problem. All right, well, we got shots, though.
Here we go. Scorch spends for 2 going into the green arc. And both of those are going in.
Yeah, Scorch is at full health here, willing to lose that shield to activate his Fanatical so he can stop spending these focuses. 3 on 4. Single hit. Yeah, not going to be enough. Barely.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's 2 on 2, but these arcs are just taking damage. 1 agility, not doing him any favors here. Now, Scorch is a bit easy to block here, right? They only have hard 2s and 3 forward as their blues.
I think you have the 2 bank, don't you?
Well, yeah, I mean, yes. And 2 forward, if we're being specific. I normally just name the most extreme maneuvers, if that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, you got to put one of these 2 in a kill box. You got to get 2 shots, 2 modified shots on one of these targets, if you got any chance of coming back. We do have plenty of time on the board, though. 22 minutes remaining.
Absolutely.
So, like I said, Mark is playing very fast, and Matt's keeping up with them. So we've had a lot of rounds of engagement. I really enjoyed this game, actually.
Lots of pew-pews, and here we go. Here comes another one. Banking to the left. Looks like Scorch is the target. I'm expecting just a 1 straight, likely from the green arc 170. Oh, all right. Bust a little barrel roll here.
Yeah, you're leaving Ember on your flank. Not the best, but with it requiring an evade to activate juke every round has less offensive modifiers. Has to rely on that target lock. I don't like this.
All right, well, he's
calls
trying
the Ember, though.
That's right. Ember facing down the green arc 170. Scoops up the target lock.
Takes the strain as well.
So he's leaning into that office. Well, I mean, if he gets all 3 through, the green arc 170 only has 3 health. So is it range 1? No, just range 2.
It is not. Wow, that's so close.
So he's leaning in for the initiative kill here. 3 health. You got the trail mix. Has to lock 2 of them. Only got a single hit. And got it. Hit, crit. Needs a squiggle. Forced to spend this focus here.
No, he's damaged. That's Ember, sir.
Oh, Ember doing his thing. Dead. Savage.
Wow.
Let's go ahead. Let's pull up Ember one more time for anybody so everybody knows that ability. There you go.
Oh, man.
3 hits, and here's another 3 hits coming in from Mark with Scorch going at blue.
All right. Blue, this is your time to shine. Just one hit this foe with the direct hit.
It only takes 2 shots to win this game. They got to be perfect, but it only takes 2 shots.
All right.
Here's the roll.
Roll.
Whiffed. The blank out there. Absolutely
and the
destroyed.
blank out from Scorch too. Demoralizing. All right. Well. So actually, Mark's call on the evade to trigger the juke, enabling the combination of juke and Ember's ability. I don't think I've ever seen anybody put juke on Ember, and I think that's a super smart play. Also, how is juke hyperspace legal?
How is it, Spiker? I don't know. Because
I guess like phantoms aren't in hyperspace. I guess Naboo are, but I think you only get the generic Naboo, don't you?
You do. It does seem like an oversight. Well, you know what? Maybe it was for all the other evaders in the house.
I guess Onyx Squadron. I guess I have played against Juke Onyx Squadron. They're an 80-point ship, so okay, fair enough.
TIE Defenders as well as another point.
That's what the Onyx Squadron is.
Ah, there it is.
We're on the same wavelength, but yeah.
There you go. 104th scooting up here. 1 straight. Scorch just playing it safe, moving to the outside. Ember, 2 straight bumps. I mean, there's no consequences here. It's just a turn of positioning, and we're back to dials.
Yep, Scorch grabs the lock.
Yep. As for other in-person events, we're also going to be at the Las Vegas Open. That happened. That's a 2022 event. And we got invited to a couple of other ones. I know if you are one of those people who sent me a request for GSP to come stream your event, your in-person event, I'm hoping to get back to you basically in the next 6 weeks or so. I'm with the master's degree. I got to focus on that right now, to be completely honest. But hopefully we should be able to connect here pretty soon. Here's the target lock from Ember, trying to finish it here.
Yep. Strain. Oh, it takes the focus. Really? All right.
3 hits.
I guess it's only got 3 health though. So
spends a lock. Got it. Guaranteed. Put the nail in the coffin. But man, Matt kept a good pace of play the entire time. Did everything he had to. And dealt the entire damage deck. All of it gone. Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, and Row 6, our Grand Admiral patrons, and all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members. Thank you so much for your support. Gold Squadron out. Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, and Row 6, our Grand Admiral patrons, and all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members. Thank you so much for your support. Gold Squadron out.